Hey guys, it's me, Ethan. Came out here to plant something. Plant an avocado. Yeah, that might sound weird, but I came out here to do it. I think that would be fun. And also decided why not video, so I can find a good spot to plant it. Okay, there's one bees by our shed, so I'm just gonna use a knife. So I don't want to get the shovel out because there's bees. So thought there would be a good spot to plant right down here. I'm gonna put the camera down a little bit. Right here is where I'm gonna plant it. A lot easier if I just had a shovel, but can't get it because there's bees. Now, just gonna cover it back up. I don't even think y'all can see it. Right there is the hole, and cover it back up. Here's the seed. Here it is. Put it in that hole. Okay, cover it back up now. Thought this would be I think this is gonna be a fun project. So cover it back up right now. Let me get a little dirt over here. Hey everyone, back from planting that. So I'm gonna go inside and show y'all what we're eating. And I planted that little bean. I'm gonna show you what we're eating now. And that's about planting my avocado. Yeah, planting avocado. What's that go? Guacamole, guac. Yeah, that's how it goes. So I'm gonna show you what we're having. We're having some tacos, some beans, some rice, beans, and then in the fridge over here I set up the table. The fridge got our cheese, got the lettuce down there, avocado and tomatoes. See, tomatoes and then avocados. Yeah, so we're about to eat dinner and I shoot to the video of whatever's gonna go next. So bye.
I'm out in the shop because Tobin has worked on taxidermy stuff this week. Yeah, it's the second week in May and we still have taxidermy stuff we're finishing up. These are heads that went up after the season because we were D-O-N-E. And now it's time to finish them up and get out to the customers. This is our last batch that we're gonna do before we start back again in the fall. So anyways, he's done his work and now it's my turn. I come out here and I get all the paperwork together and make sure we don't have any plaques that need to be ordered and get them out to the customers. So let me show y'all what he's done. So we got our pig heads. They all look really good. And then we've got a Neil guy, and then we've got some whitetail. But I will work on paperwork, making sure who has what and what needs to be called, and then I'm going inside and the kids don't know it, but they're cleaning the house today. It's kind of gotten out of hand the last couple weeks. We've been busy with baseball, we've been sick, and it's time to get the house back in order. That's really dark, sorry about that. Hey, anyways, I also want to show y'all the chicks real quick. They are getting huge. I don't know if you can see that little bitty baby Silky. She's so little. So we have We go on lockdown in the incubator tomorrow, which is day 18, and in the next couple days we have 7 eggs. Hopefully all of them will hatch, and then our little silky hen went broody. I'll take you guys out there here in a little bit and show you that. She's sitting on 4 eggs. So in a matter of a month's time, I think I counted like 17 chicks, which was not the plan. We're kind of scrambling to figure out what we're gonna do with all of them. We don't really have a setup for the different stages that we have. We have chicks that are about to hatch, and they're gonna have to be under a heat lamp, and then we've got these that I just showed you guys, and they need to go outside, but I need them away from our bigger hens because we've got a very dominant hen. She's not very nice, and she will kill them. And our plan was to put them in with the silkies, but now she's laying on eggs and she's gonna hatch out babies. And the pen that they're in, their coop that they're in, is kind of small, and if we put all those chicks in there, plus her eggs, plus the rooster silky, plus the Wyandotte, I think it would end up disturbing her eggs, so I don't want to do that. So anyways, we're scrambling, trying to figure it out. Back in the fall, I sold 2 chicken tractors that Tobin had made. One was for the meat chickens, one was for the silkies, but we ended up expanding the silkies pen, and we're not gonna do meat chickens again, so we sold them both. And that was before the price of lumber was, you have to sell your firstborn to buy. So anyways, we are kind of scrambling, trying to figure it out. So I don't know, we'll come up with something. We always do.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. It helps us out, and it doesn't cost you anything. Well, today I'm at work on my break, and I'm waiting for a bee guy to show up. So y'all may have remembered on a recent video, I was at work and I saw a swarm of bees in a tree next to some old abandoned telephone equipment that my company has that's hasn't been used in several years. Well, another guy that I work with that video was a week and a half ago, maybe more. Another guy that I work with was at this same location yesterday and saw a lot of bees going in and out of that phone cabinet, that phone equipment. So he called a beekeeper, and the beekeeper, he's going to meet him right now and bring him out here because this place is kind of hard to find on a map. And he's meeting him and bringing him out here, and I assume that the beekeeper is going to take this hive. It's really not hurting anything being in this phone equipment, like I said, because it's not being used, but probably just best to not have them in there and give them to somebody that can use them. So I assume that's what he's going to do. We're going to find out. So he'll be here in a minute, and as long as he's okay with it, I'm going to video. I'll probably video, regardless. Probably won't get his face in there if he doesn't want me to. But yeah. So we'll take y'all along and show you what he does.
You working here?
All right, guys. Beekeeper's here. I had to get in my van so I could get out of the wind, but he says it's okay to video him, so we're going to video him. They are a removal service. They're not beekeepers, so they remove them and they try to relocate them to beekeepers or people that are wanting to get into beekeeping, is what he said. So they do not dispose of them or kill them, according to him. That's what he said. So, but he's getting all his gear out now, and we're going to watch him. It's pretty interesting. So I'm glad that they're going to, hopefully going to good use. So he said the swarm that we saw the other day, most likely they were, we've had some like real hot weather and a lot of storms moving in, and he said that most likely they were preparing for that, and then they moved into this cabinet after I saw them. So we're gonna go out here. The video, I can't video on my phone outside my van because it's super windy. So, but you'll get to see what he does. So really cool.
If the vacuum is too strong, it kills them.
Oh yeah, suck them up. Yeah.
I don't want it to be too strong. What, using this one here. So I can close this one so I have more space. All right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going first a big bundle, and they go, that's where the queen might be.
Oh, okay.
So we have several. I'll go for that first.
That's pretty cool.
What is it? Is it a mite?
So we're gonna candle the eggs. Tomorrow is day 18 for us, so we're gonna lock down the incubator. And I wanted to check today to see, last time we candled was day 7, and tomorrow's day 18. I just wanna see if we have any of them that have stopped developing. I'm gonna pull them out if so. I don't know, maybe I won't, because then I'll be scared that I'll toss them and everything will be okay. So anyways, we're gonna candle them real quick. It's just Tobin and I. Kids are everywhere right now, so it's just him and I. It's kind of like a mini date.
Candling date? After we just got done mowing the yard?
It's kind of like candles. A romantic date with candles.
You're stretching. Alright, lights out. Do you want the lights out now?
No, yeah, you can turn it off. Okay, so this one is the... Oh, this is going to be hard to see. It takes up so much of the egg now. See how it takes up so much of the egg?
There's something in there.
Yeah, no, there is. So we're just going to leave that one alone. It covers all the egg, so it's hard to... Look at that one too.
Yep. There's something big in there.
Yeah.
So...
Sometimes you can get a peek of their beak. So we're gonna leave that one too.
Is that a silky egg?
Yeah, look.
Yep.
I think that's its beak. I'm not
Or its feet. One
Yeah,
of
its
the two.
feet. It's moving though.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Watch.
Oh yeah. I got it on camera.
So that's a silky egg. Well, that one's really big.
Yeah, you can't see nothing in that one. It's not perfectly dark in here either. There's still light outside. There you go. You can see something now. For sure.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
See a lot of blood veins and stuff.
Yeah. Their next job will be to come out of the egg, so we did our part. Now hopefully they can do theirs.
Turn it
That's
over.
another one. I'm always scared to like handle it.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Alright, one more.
See more
Look.
blood veins.
Look. Look, it's its feet. Can you see it? Babe, can you see it?
I've got the camera on it. I think we can see it.
Okay, let go now so you can see it. Watch his little feet right there.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, it's moving a lot. Yeah.
That's so cool.
What's up, guys?
Hi. Easton, Shannon, and Tobin here. And Skylar.
I told you all in the last video.
She's always on the
she
table.
Does her own thing. She's a brat.
So we want to tell y'all, we've kind of, on several of our videos, we've kind of kept y'all up to date with what was going on with our chicken. Her name was Ginger. I don't know if we ever said that. We might have said it in the last video when we were on the porch, but you want to tell them what happened?
Well, I had noticed over the last couple weeks she kind of separated herself from the flock. She was on her own a lot. At that point, that was really the only weird thing that I had noticed. She wasn't really acting in any other way. But then earlier this week, she was separated from the flock, but she was laying down a lot. She wasn't really moving very well. She somehow made it across our half acre that she would stay at to get to the coop at night. I don't know how, but she did.
Yeah, like she'd make it, they usually hang out right behind the house underneath the porch, so that she would get there and usually be there all day and then go back.
But then it had gotten to where she wouldn't move at all. So anyways, we put her in our shop.
Yeah. Well, so they saw us.
Right.
They saw us do. We thought she was egg bound. We tried to fix that. They saw us do that. Then on the other video, I mentioned that she had bumblefoot. We cleaned that out, peroxided. It wasn't near as bad as other chickens we've had, but we were just trying to do.
One was infected.
Yeah, but I mean, we've had them.
Yeah.
Where it was just a little like pin. I mean, it was a tiny little spot on each foot. And we've had chickens where their entire pad of their foot was and they could still, you know, it was only on one foot, but they could still move around. So it wasn't, that wasn't what the problem was. So we tried to treat both things. Egg bound, we did an Epsom salt bath. I massaged her belly. We cleaned out the back of her bottom, and then we put her in the shop, and she still the next day was not walking around, so we thought maybe it was bumblefoot, so we did that. And then it just got to the point where she would not stand at all. Her feet were curled up all the time, and then it got to where she would like lean her one wing out and then her other, like, let her leg out, so she was like doing the splits. So it was obvious. We gave her a week, and it was obvious that she
Mosquito on you.
there's already mosquitoes in Texas.
I've gotten bit twice when we were mowing the yard earlier. But yeah, so we left her in the shop, gave her water and food right in front of her face where she didn't have to move, in the little cooler that y'all saw. You know, kept her comfortable. Tried multiple times to take her out, thinking maybe, we even thought she might be broody. Yeah. So we put some eggs in there, but she never did anything with them. So anyways, we did everything we could, and unfortunately, when you raise livestock like that, sometimes you have to make a tough decision, and we ended up having to cull her last night. Yeah. It was humane, it was quick. She was given the best life up until the moment that she passed, and it was really hard. It was really sad because she was one of our older hens. After doing, she was one of the best ones. She was one of the sweetest ones. But after doing some research, Ethan's swatting mosquitoes off of me and off of him.
So anyways, after doing some research today, I think she had Merrick's disease, which is a neurological nerve condition that affects chickens. She had all the signs. She was paralyzed. Her comb was turning gray. I didn't notice anything about like the eyes or anything like that, but she was progressing, and eventually she would have passed on her own. Her breathing became real shallow. So hopefully, if that is what she had, she didn't give it to any, you know, the one mistake we made, we really didn't think about this part of her having something contagious, but we put her in with the chicks that we have in our shop. We're not in with them, separate pens.
Yeah, but next to them. So I don't know. Y'all leave us in the comments, let us know what your experience has been. Another thing that, I mean, we kind of thought from the beginning is maybe she had a stroke, because she lost, it's like she lost function in part of her body. So I guess that's a possibility too. But we've had chickens that have kind of gone down this road, but it didn't last as long. Like it accelerated, like they went from
one day,
within a day or two, they went from being normal through this process and passed away. And we were trying to hope that we could figure out what was wrong with her, so we wouldn't have to do, you know, have to do that. But like Shannon said, we dispatched her or culled her, and it was humane and quick. And yeah, it's part of raising animals. You know, it's part of life. It's kind of sad, but you know, she lived a good life. And
yep. And the other thing that I had read up on was B12 deficiency. That could have been another thing, but it seemed like she had a lot of the signs of Merrick's. That was my first instinct after seeing her progress over the last couple of days. That was my first instinct, and I kind of researched it today, and I do think that's what it was. So we just hope that the rest of our flock doesn't get it. I know we have, you guys don't know this, our silky hen went broody. She has 4 chicks under her that are gonna hatch in 2 weeks. We have 7 chicks in our incubator. that are going to be hatching in the next 3 days, and then we've got our 4 Easter eggers and our baby Silky. So we have chicks everywhere, and I know that chicks are more susceptible to Merrick's. So I know that the option is to vaccinate them. The next question is, do you vaccinate or do you not? I mean, we literally are chicken farmers. Like, we buy chickens, we feed them, water them, and wish them the best.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We've never really, we don't buy them super fancy treats. It's kind of like most of our animals. We don't, you know, unless they're sick, we don't really treat them for anything. So.
And we've done something right, because Ginger was 8. She was like 7 or 8. So, anyways, you also just saw that we candled the babies.
Yeah.
So we go lockdown tomorrow, and you guys saw that we have all of the 7 are developing. So now their job is to get out of that shell.
Yep.
We've never hatched babies in an incubator. We did have a broody hen a couple years ago that we helped. A couple of the babies were shrink wrapped, and so we helped the babies out, but you can't do that in an incubator. Because if you lift it up, you'll mess with the humidity and everything. So I just hope those babies make it.
I think then after we get them hatched and we get back from vacation, well, I don't know, maybe before, but our next thing is we're gonna hatch some quail, hopefully.
It sounded like you said McQuail.
McQuail, hatch some.
Like McDonald's. I'm gonna hatch McQuail. I'm gonna hatch me some McQuails.
But and I don't know. After that, we may be bird poor around here. We got a lot of birds.
I don't actually enjoy. Reed's home. Reed's home from a birthday party, so y'all hang tight.
All right, guys. So Shannon had to run. Reed just pulled in the driveway with it. Well, he wasn't driving, but his buddy had a birthday party, and they went bowling and stuff, ate dinner. So he just got home. So Shannon had to go see him. So, but we just wanted to give y'all an update on the chicken, give y'all an update on the eggs. Thank y'all very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when we put videos out, and hit that thumbs up button. It helps our videos get seen. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all again.